stories from Ramayana every weekend? No.
Is he audible to the online people?
Online audience, can you hear me?
No, you'll have to put the...
You'll have to put the...
If by Rudyard Kipling, Toastmasters.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
If life is like a plain straight line, do you know what that life is? That is dead life, that's boring life. All of our lives are filled with ups and downs. There are points when we doubt ourselves. There are points when we all need to do the right thing and nobody is watching. So how do you get that energy? How do you get that positivity? Age-old wisdom that comes to us from more than 100 years ago, with the help of poems like these, have helped a lot of us through difficult times. I've got one such poem with me from Rudyard Kipling, who is the author of the Jungle Book as well. Now let's go through the poem one by one. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on all of you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, you don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. So this poem, the first stanza of these lines out of 4, this stanza is all about honor. How you are able to keep a clean head, about a cool head when everyone else is losing their heads. This is not the time for tit for tat. Where if somebody is lying about you, you lie about them. You should maintain your character and composure no matter what happens around you. Now this is where we go to the next level of character development with the next lines of the poem, where the author says, or the poet says, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim. In many times it has happened to us that we have had a brilliant thought, we have had an awesome dream, but all that we fell short of was the actions. Because actions are forever, words are just wind. And which is why in the next line he says, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. You see, triumph is winning and disaster is losing. But he says that you should treat both of these as just an event. They are impostors. And treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth that you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, and watch the things that you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up again with worn out tools. This is where your ability to withstand no matter what amount of pressure is being exerted upon you, that is where this comes out. That if you build something with all hard work and it completely breaks down, don't give hope. You stoop down, take up your tools and bring it up again. Will you all do that?
Yes.
Yes? So let's see how we can develop our strength to the next one. If you can make one heap of all of your winnings and risk it on one pinch of toss and win. So if someone has been through a lot of struggles, do you know what happens to them? They become too careful. They don't want to take risks anymore. So in this stanza, stanza 3, the poet is challenging all of us to ensure that we have got that sailor inside us who is willing to take the risks. Who among you would like to take the risks in 2024? Raise of hands, please. So take the risks that you have not taken so far. And lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. You would also meet people who have taken risks, but it didn't work out. And then all you will hear from them is, hey, I tried so much, it didn't work. I tried so much, it didn't work. Which means they have done all the things that you have seen in this stanza so far, but they got stuck in stanza number 3, where they just kept talking about their failures. So don't mull over your failures and look up to the future, because we have got more things to do. If you can force your heart, okay, please listen to this. This is gold in terms of words. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your long term after they're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing for you except the will, okay? Except the will, which says to them, hold on. What does it say?
Hold on.
Hold on. When everyone else says that you are done, you will still say, hold on. And now we go to the final stanza. Now this is where things get even more serious. This is the stanza of humility. When you have served, you have won, and yet how do you remain humble? You want to learn that?
Yes.
Let's go to the fourth stanza then. If you talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes or loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. Now, this is like awesome. This is my favorite line in this entire poem. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run. He says the minute is unforgiving, which means if you could not see the timer, it's okay. Time is always unforgiving. No matter how much time you spend hard working, but the time will always goes on. And time is unforgiving. So, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you will be a man, my son. Of course, the poet doesn't just mean man, women, everyone on this planet. At a personal level, whenever I have felt doubt, whenever I have felt that I want to take a decision, I want to take a risk, I've always turned to this poem, and that has been my secret inspiration. We all like to take medicine, right? And medicine comes in capsules. So my dear friends, this is a capsule of inspiration. I would like all of you to have this capsule with you and swallow it whenever you want to be inspired. Thank you.